I think the market feel disappointed mainly because today we don't have much details of the figures, especially from the side of the local government funding. But please be noted that we think for the oversupply issue, especially for the high inventory level in the property market, the destocking policy is very important. And in the past 3 weeks, the government has made some crucial improvement on this policy front. For first, the PBOC raised the PSL quota from 60% to 100%. And second, the local government also expanded the usage of special bonds to support this destocking program. And last, we think from a market perspective, before we see the progress of destocking is quite sluggish because the rental yield is quite low in China and the funding cost is much high. But with China and the US entering the rate cut cycle, we think the feasibility of the program will be much, much higher. So we think looking forward, the implementation of the destocking program is very important for us to monitor whether the industry has recovered. We think with a more comprehensive policy package this time, the possibility of industry recovery is much higher.
Okay, Jieqi, very encouraging, as you say, on the affordable housing front, particularly given some of the low-income groups, and of course that is trying to address some of those perhaps less fortunate, those of course to want to go out and buy a house that maybe haven't been able to in the past. But I'm also keen to get your thoughts on if you believe that there will be any further announcements, which I can't seem to see on the hukou registration system, because this seems to be something that has been talked about for a long time as to whether they will relax some of these measures, which has long been a limitation for many of those migrant workers in some of those cities.
To be honest, we already see some progress of the hukou reform. In recent weeks, we see some tier 2 cities announcement that they may grant you a hukou if you buy a property in this city. And this also has been a trend for the past few months. So going forward, we also expect more cities to further freedom the hukou system to attract the people. Because we think for the property sector, in the future, this will be a more market-oriented industry. From previously, it was highly regulated. So it is crucial for cities to attract people and attract funds. So reforming hukou regime is very important. So we do expect more cities to free the hukou system. And now the market is trying to establish 2 systems. One is the private market, and the second is the government housing market. The government housing market will also aim to support the housing for those migrant workers from different cities.